Good morning, everyone. And I have to say, I really hate having to follow Jigo Armstrong. That was an incredibly wonderful speech. Should have given you that A, I guess. Welcome to the 8th commencement of the CUNY Graduate School of Journalism, and we are here to celebrate the wonderful class of 2014. I want to start by recognizing some special guests. We are honored to have CUNY Chancellor James Milliken here with us today. He's one of the few people at CUNY who's even newer in his job than I am. JB, thank you for taking the time out of what I know is a hectic schedule to commemorate this important day for our students. I also want to single out a great friend of the school, Leonard Tao. Thanks to early and generous support from the Tao Foundation, we were able to establish the Tao Knight Center for Entrepreneurial Journalism, and it has become an integral part of the school. In my new role as dean, I've only recently had the privilege of getting to know Len and his daughter, Emily Tao Jackson, but I've already been the recipient of their wise counsel and their friendship, and for that, I'm deeply grateful. I also want to note, let's give them a round. I also want to note that Arthur Sulzberger Jr., the publisher of the New York Times, is in the house. No doubt our commencement speaker, Margaret Sullivan, has something to do with that. Being able to take the elevator to our ceremony probably doesn't hurt either. But from day one, the CUNY J School has benefited from a close relationship with the New York Times and members of the Sulzberger family. The paper's reporters and editors occasionally serve as our adjuncts. Some even recruit our students as interns and employees. And when the school was just getting started, members of the Sulzberger family created a $4 million scholarship fund that has already helped 113 of our students earn their master's degrees. So we owe a great debt to both the Tao and the Sulzberger families, and we are eternally grateful for your support. My list of thanks would be incomplete without a heartfelt expression of gratitude for Associate Dean Judy Watson. As many of you know, Judy is presiding over her last commencement today. She will be stepping down as Associate Dean at the end of the year and will remain at the school as a professor. It is fair to say that the school would not be the success that it is if it were not for her contributions. She's been a tireless champion of our students, a fierce promoter of the faculty, and an indispensable provost and administrator. No one has worked harder over the last 9 years to make sure that the school reached its potential. I'm grateful that she's agreed to stay on for the first year of my tenure as dean, and I'm thrilled that she will just be down the hall, ready and eager to help. Please join me in giving Judy a loud round of applause. I've similarly benefited from the wise counsel of Dean Emeritus Steve Shepard this past year. Unfortunately, Steve suffered a knee injury last week and is at home recuperating. But if I know Steve, he's watching the live stream. So let's all wave at him to let him know how much we miss him. Together, Judy and Steve were an indomitable team. And with the help of incoming Associate Dean Andy Mendelson, who joins us in January from Temple University, we will do our best to maintain the high standards they set for us. And now on to the main act, the class of 2014. First of all, I want to congratulate you, not for graduating, you haven't yet, just saying, but for having the courage to pursue a higher degree in journalism at a time when the field is undergoing such profound transformation. That speaks well of your conviction about the importance of journalism, and I applaud you for it. Journalism has never been for the faint of heart. It has never been a profession you pursued to make a lot of money. But it has always provided a rich career for those who want to experience life at its fullest, to have every day be different, to do things that matter. And I promise you, it is all those things even now. Yes, some publications are trimming back their staffs. Some publications are closing down their bureaus overseas. Some content has been dumbed down, and clickbait has become a new science. But the issues of our time have never been more pressing or more in need of smart reporting, clear explication, sound analysis, and wide distribution through social media. Just think of the topics that have exploded this year, whether on the local or national stage. ISIS, Ferguson, Ebola, the Ukraine, Eric Garner, Ray Rice, and the underlying social and economic conditions that fostered these stories. I'm not suggesting that you all go off and immediately do battle with these massive and complex subjects, but I am suggesting that the work you've done here over the last 3 semesters, prodded and nurtured by our gifted faculty and staff, has prepared you to enter the profession armed and ready. You've learned how to report deeply, how to write clearly and concisely, how to tell stories using photography, interactive graphics, audio, and video. And you've learned how to share those stories using a wide array of social media platforms. You've also learned a subject area in depth and the legal and ethical constraints you need to respect. In other words, you're ready to infiltrate newsrooms around the world, and in many of them, you will find that you are ahead of the pack. Some of you are making your mark before you've even graduated. Witness this week's expose of the horrendous mold problem in NYCHA public housing units that ran for 3 consecutive days in the Daily News, including on the front page, and was featured last night on Errol Lewis's New York One show. I swear we didn't plan it. This interactive package of stories, which utilized all the latest crowdsourcing techniques, resulted from an innovative collaboration between students in the school's New York City News Service class and the Daily News. It's a perfect illustration of the promise of the CUNY Graduate School of Journalism. By marrying in-depth reporting and thorough analysis with cutting-edge digital tools, you can make a difference on topics of vital concern. This is our public mission, after all, and it's one we take seriously. After graduating today, you will join an elite group of alumni armed with these same skills and core values. Our alumni may be small in number, but they have developed a strong reputation for talent, hard work, and innovation. In my first year as dean, I've made it a point to visit with editors and publishers from all different corners of the profession. I'm constantly impressed by the high praise they heap on CUNY J School graduates, who they single out as the best prepared in the city, if not the nation. My hopes for you are high. There will no doubt be difficult days. Finding the perfect job will take time. The pay will never be as much as you'd like. But I hope you stay focused on the true nature of the opportunity that lies before you, to add to the sum of human knowledge and to share that knowledge in a way that makes our society a better place. I've always felt that it was a privilege to be a reporter. You have an opportunity to do good work. Do it, it's important. Thank you. Good luck.